Yeah, that's Sanka. Everybody, welcome back for another amazing video. Today, we're going to be talking about how to benefit from the crash, the recession that's coming up, and that's we're technically starting to feel already. As bad as it sounds, that I'm making videos on how you can benefit from it, but the reality is, whenever these crashes happen, there's a huge shift of money and wealth, where the rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer. So why not you be on the side where you also benefit from? Without any further ado, let's get this video started. So in the last few years, we've seen real estate have a huge boom. When I mean a huge boom, we're talking about people who can flip their houses within 2 years or 1 year, and they've already made 30%, 40%, 50% within just a 1 or 2 year mark. And this was because of the government giving us such high grants and people putting all that money into those, putting into real estate. This is from like the COVID crash, and a lot of people benefit from the government giving them a lot of money. And so they started putting this into the real estate market. And you might be thinking, oh, this was only a Western thing. No, 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 no. We're talking about this was benefited, and we felt the benefits all across the world. We're talking about real estate prices went up in Pakistan, India, China, everywhere. And because people were like, okay, well, we don't really need this money. We took it from the government because we can't take it. And now we can get a house and put it on there and then get the house on mortgage and then just let the money pay itself off. Unfortunately, these few 3 years have been wild for the market prices going so high that it was becoming into a bubble. And now, because the market cannot sustain all that, the bubble is crashing. And now, because the bubble is crashing, we are already feeling the pain of this in very big markets such as the real estate market in South Ontario, which is like pretty much the GTA, Toronto, Mississauga, Oakville, Hamilton area. The main market areas will not feel a huge pain, but the suburbs around this area, which also benefited heavily from the last 3 years, will not go down as fast also. So for example, in Niagara, you'll see, Niagara Falls, everybody's heard about Niagara Falls, but around that region, house prices are falling really high. They're crashing pretty fast. And I'll just give you a little recap of the last crash. We're talking about the 2008 market crash. The Niagara region markets had fallen like with huge margins, and people took a huge opportunity of that. I actually know one person that benefited so much from that crash that I think he went from somewhere around a few $1,000,000 to all the way to $30 million in profits. And so this is an opportunity now that's coming up for the real estate market. And so what's happening, so just to add on to this fire, what's happening is that all those people had picked up a mortgage from the government grants or the government benefits, and now because they cannot pay those mortgages, now they're either going to bankruptcy, or they're going towards defaulting on their payments, or they're going towards somehow figuring out how they can get rid of this house as fast as possible. So there's houses that are selling 20% cheaper than asking, 10% cheaper than asking, and it's being felt. This is an opportunity for a lot of the people that couldn't buy in the last few years, that they can get it now. And the increasing of inflation and increasing of interest rates is now benefiting them, because interest has increased, your mortgage cost has gone up, and then now the real estate market is crashing. Basic concepts of supply and demand. When demand goes down and supply is there, the prices go down. It's simple as that. Because people can't afford it, the demand goes down. It's simple as that. And so this is an opportunity. I personally think maybe wait another 2 months where you're going to start seeing the heavy results of this, and then you can start taking action on it. One point of big cautious would be these real estate agents. Trust me, I'm linked with multiple real estate agents across the world. These guys are still trying to hype up the market, and they're still trying to sell a market which doesn't exist, because it benefits them. If they do not do this, then they lose much on their commission, and then on top of that, they lose on a market for the future. So they're trying to keep the market, and you're trying to sell you stuff that's going to be in equal parts as it was in the last few months, when the market was all hyped up and everything. Unless if you find a trustworthy person, which is difficult to find when your money is being made from sales. So if you find, but I have a few friends who are into the real estate, and they know what's going on, and they're being honest with me about it. And so you have to find those people. If you don't find those people, I'll be honest, you don't need a real estate agent to invest into real estate. You can just invest in real estate yourself. 1 second, just for everybody, for the channel, you gotta like, come on, you gotta share, you gotta subscribe. You've been watching these videos, you gotta do all this stuff. I'm teaching you how to make that mashAllah money. Inshallah, you make that mashAllah money. And may bless you and your family and bring barakah in it. Let's make that mashAllah money together. Like, share, subscribe. You just need a little bit of knowledge on regards to paperwork and understanding how to do negotiations, and that's about it. So this is an opportunity. See if this is something that fits your portfolio. Number two, so if you really want to understand on how you can benefit from this crash, just look at the last crash and see which businesses had benefited heavily from the last crash. There were many small businesses that were made in the production of the last crash, which now have boomed up to being a full-out business and benefited from the market going back up. So this is a time when you can do some research and you can start working towards setting up something of your own. One thing that I saw and I think would do very well, regardless of the markets, is just a shifting of a few things within this business plan, is starting up a small takeout business. And you can link the small takeout business to any of the delivery services that exist. That could be Zoom Eats, or sorry, not Uber Eats, Tomato, Zomato, Skip the Dishes. Every country has their own. So what this will do is you can start at your house. You can start with something small and something that's cheap. And right now everybody's looking for cheap options. Even if you have money or you don't have money, you're looking for cheap options for eating out. The unfortunate thing of our current economic state is that neither the women or the men know how to cook, and that's why they gotta eat though. So how do they do this? They're still gonna go out to eat, but they're gonna find cheaper options. That's why McDonald's did the best in recession, and cheaper foods did the best in recession. Due to inflation, there's a lot of restaurants that are really highly priced. And if you come out with a solution which is lower priced with decently tasting food with good quality, okay quality, people will buy it. People will go crazy on it. And if you can start that within the upcoming month, then that small takeout business that's just started from your house can soon, inshallah, as the market gets better, you can start increasing the quality of the food. You can increase the menu, and you can start increasing your income from it. But because you already had such a loyal customer base from the down market, the future when the market's up, it'll be very easy to get that new market. And this is how many restaurants, especially in the Toronto area, have came up. The names are very big now. It's because in the down markets, they promoted cheap, good food. That's it. That's all they focused on. Only in $5 you can buy this. In $5 you get this. In $5 you can't get anything. You can't get any meals in Canada or Toronto area. But when they focused on that, obviously people are like, oh, okay, it's cheaper. They had lower margins. But then as soon as the market went up, they introduced new things, some more bigger things, some more crazier things, some different tastier food, and they're doing well. So this is something you can check out. Number three. Now this is similar to the one before, but this is in a different audience. So no matter recession, depression, whatever happens in the economy, we're not going to leave our phones, we're not going to leave electricity, and we're not going to leave the internet. And due to that, there's going to be a huge market base online. People are addicted to shopping, especially women. And I say this with numbers backing up.
Women.
About 70% to 80% of all consumer purchasing is from women. So think about which products, because women are going to still spend. Men are also going to still spend, but women are going to still spend regardless. So recession or not, they have money or not, they're still going to spend. So because of that, think about products, think about goods that you believe are going to be more valued in the time of recession or in the time of a market crash. And what you do with that is you start promoting it, you start making a small business out of it online, in person, on your classified ads, and you start selling like hotcakes everywhere. One thing that I, when the last recession wanted to do was something to do with mental health and mental illness. Cheap things which can help you with your mental health and stuff, because everybody's gonna be stressed and everybody's gonna be depressed, because this is the new world that we live in. We don't think about how to get over things, no, but we stay depressed and we want quick solutions for depression and recession, or whatever the words are, stress is. So think about products. I was thinking, those little fidgets, those massagers, those rollers, they all cost like 50 cents to $1 on Alibaba. Alibaba is not the only website. There's about 6-7 other websites that you can use for e-commerce. You can pick them up and you can start looking into doing FBA, or you can start looking, other forms of selling. What I used to do back when I was in high school ending, I think university first year, is me and my brother used to import products and just sold at local events, and that's it. And we were shocked at the amount of revenue we could generate from that. And this is still an opportunity. So look into these things, see if this can benefit you, and see if this is a good way for you to make that mashAllah money. Hope you guys like the video. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys are doing to make money in this recession. Teach me. Maybe I can make some money also. Maybe I can make that mashAllah money. Hope you guys like the video. Take care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum. Do subscribe, like, share, hit that bell icon for notifications. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram for more content. I'll be uploading more stuff in all of these social media websites. Thanks. Take care. Salam.